last tip I'd like to share is that when it comes to good nutrition, we want to think about not just what to eat, but also how to eat. So the new Canadian healthy eating guidelines have a lot of focus on how to eat. So what that includes, some of the tips from that, number one, is to eat with others, right? And this is connected to, again, caring for our family members who may be having chronic health conditions. Simply by eating together as often as realistically possible, it's that time for that social connection that is known to help reduce our stress levels, help with our emotional health. So try to eat with others as much as possible. And second to that is enjoying your food. So again, this comes down to what we were discussing about your favorite family traditional or cultural meals. Please stick with them when you're trying to eat healthier. Just tweak them, as we said. Enjoy your food. And as part of that, another tip is to eat mindfully. So what mindful eating means, as an example, is really being present in the eating experience. So often when we're very stressed and very busy, it's very common that we're just shoveling our food in, we're doing chores, we're checking our emails, whatever the case is, while we're eating, and then we don't connect to that eating experience. So research shows we get a lot more satisfaction from our food if we become more present in that mealtime experience. And again, this doesn't mean you have to sit down for an hour, but even just slowing it down a little bit, putting your fork down in between bites, chewing a little bit more thoughtfully. All of these little things are considered ways to help enhance your mindful eating and your overall satisfaction at mealtime. So I do encourage, if you're trying to improve your eating habits, to remember it's not just about what you eat, it's also about how you're eating.
If you could tell family caregivers to include just a little bit more of certain things in their diets, what would you recommend?
Oh, that's a great question. Okay, definitely more fiber. So Canadians do not get enough fiber. Okay, so some quick, easy ways to get more fiber is number one, switch from white grains to whole grains. Okay, and again, if it might seem too much to switch all at once, just choose one product, maybe rice or pasta, and build up from there. Second, more vegetables and more fruits. Okay, more vegetables and fruits. This is really where we get a lot of our fiber from, or from our plant-based foods. If cost is a concern, then absolutely do frozen, even canned with no sodium added, are excellent nutritious choices. They're just as nutritious as fresh, sometimes even more nutritious. So take advantage of those, especially for cost savings. And the third way to get more fiber is to choose more plant-based proteins instead of animal protein. So for example, think of what kind of meatless meal could I maybe have once a week? So instead of having meat, which is very common, but also it's becoming more and more expensive, are those animal meat products, is choosing maybe something made with beans or lentils and having that as the base for your meal. You'll save so much money and you'll get a lot more fiber. So eat more fiber. A second really important nutrient are omega-3 fatty acids. So if anyone with cardiovascular health issues, high cholesterol, a history of a heart attack, any heart-related issues, and also for type 2 diabetes, because then you're at higher risk for heart-related issues, are these omega-3 fatty acids, which are great for heart health. They're also important for brain health as well. We can get these from fish, particularly fatty fish like salmon and trout. These can sometimes come at a higher price point, so maybe in cases like that, you'd want to buy in bulk, like larger versions, and then cut it down the fish fillet, or buy frozen again to save money. Also, plant-based sources of omega-3 would be things like ground flaxseed, canola oil, walnuts. So trying to incorporate more of these into the diet as well can really be helpful.
If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to take our quick survey to give us your feedback. Find the link in the video description below.